y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on in the room. Y'all come on in here and hit that like button as you come in. We got a video to check out. And because I have to get up early in the morning to do a pre-recorded show with Fax Me, which I thought it would be a live stream, but it's a pre-recorded event. But it is going to be at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I cannot recall the last time I got up that early for us on a Sunday. But we're doing it in the morning. So, for the sake of brevity, we're going to go over this video that Inaprize sent me. He said this is what, part 3? Something to that extent. We will make sure to stay on top of these videos. Come on in here. I know it's impromptu, you all. Come on in and hit that like button. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Umar, you Oompa Loompa. See, when you keep lying about things, people start checking you on it. And then shout out to Dr. Nini for muppetizing a couple videos that I had requested. We'll go over that in a separate live. But right now, we got to get into this. Oh, Lord. Where the school at? This is Inaprize. Why am I not? What the heck? Yeah, I've noticed that I've been kicked off of many content creator subscriptions. Because I was subscribed to Inaprize. I don't know why it kicked me off. I had to go back and resub to a lot of content creators. What is going on with YouTube? They're so retarded. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm so irritated with YouTube. It's just, trying to go to another platform is like starting all over. Unless you have that quick turnaround with supporters that'll go and sub and all these other things. Oh, man. I have a regular job. I just don't even have the time to put into looking at another platform. But good grief, YouTube. You all are the worst. Y'all come on in, hit that like button. Everybody speak to everybody. How you doing, Noah? How's it going? How's everything happened for you? Happy Saturday to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Tomorrow, really, you should be celebrating the whole weekend. Y'all, my kids are so sweet. My oldest son came to me and said, hey, Mom, how about I take you anywhere you want to go tomorrow for Mother's Day and pay for your food? Oh, my God. Y'all trying my best not to cry right now. It's so sweet. I have the best kids on earth. And when I say I will reshift the gravitational pull of this planet for my 2 children, I really will. The earth will continue to evolve around the sun until something happens to my kids, and then it's going to come to a halt. All right? Seasons, weather, everything's about to be thrown completely off. That's why I don't appreciate anybody making veiled threats to sit here and talk about they're going to release names of people's kids. Shit, we don't do that. Ciao, boo. Y'all come on in this chat. Come on in this chat. Hopefully all of you all are doing well. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. 18 people listening in. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button. I didn't realize this was not planned already in advance, but like I told Inaprize, we're going to check this out. Check this out. So if you guys can hear, by all means, hit the 4. We're going to get to it because I don't want to hold you all too much longer. Let's get.
Good afternoon, good people. Inaprize Entertainment. We're back with another fraud DMG update. I told you part 2 was coming. Now, supposedly, from the many podcasts, all the renovations are complete, and we're just waiting for the certificate of occupancy, correct? So let's go around and see if the building, at least on the outside, actually lives up to the code that it's supposed to when it's ready for the certificate of occupancy. I can tell you right now, That right there has been there for months. So I don't know if that's going to be a pass or fail, but it's definitely a ding. Same bag of
The heck
trash,
is that? Oh, the
never
same
going to
bag of
change.
trash. You know what irritates me is when the dumb Umar Tardians sit here and leave comments talking about why don't you volunteer to pick up the trash? I'm not picking up shit. Umar, the dumbass Oompa Loompa, is the one that's been lying for 15 years about opening a school. He also lies about building institutions. You know, a word he can't define. I highly doubt Umar can even spell the word institution. He has no idea what that is. And then they sit here and say dumb shit like that. I mean, it's like a hive mentality with these cult members. It's, ugh. They refuse to come up with anything else. That's their comeback. Why don't you go out there? Why don't you donate? Why would I put money into a scam? Why would I sit here and trust somebody to open up something that my kids will never ever go near? What are you talking about? That's what these Umar Tardians do. They're so dumb. Go up there and pick it up. No, you go up there and pick it up. You're the one kissing Umar's ass and trying to defend him with that nonsense and buffoonery. That shit don't work over here. It's so crazy. Same bag of trash out there. How many times has the Oompa Loompa been by there again within the last, 5 months? Since January 1 in the year of our Lord 2026. Umar has been to that campus, at least 3 times. And somehow he did not know that bag of trash was there. As opposed to the Umar Tardians asking everybody else and their mama, why don't you go out there and pick it up and volunteer? Why don't you tell Umar to pick it up and put it in the trash bin? Why is he not putting that trash bag in the trash can? Why is he not taking that to a dumpster? It's because he doesn't want to take the long walk with a bag of trash. They want us to like, we don't give a damn about him trying to do anything when he hasn't done it in 15 years. He's a clown. Even if you just look in on the years that FDMG has been in the state of Delaware, in the city of Wilmington, it's been since 2019. It's been 7 years. And for some reason, they're cool with a bag of trash sitting out there for years. But then the Umar Tardians want to challenge everybody else that can't stand this dumb lie to go up there and volunteer. No, thank you. And when Umar, the dumbass Oompa Loompa, is sitting here ghosting and blocking people who do volunteer their time and service, then why in the world would they make that dumb suggestion again? Why even bring that up? That's not a dare or a threat or anything. It's comical. But when he gets people to support him and try to actually give him free desk and all of that, he ghosts these people. He blocked them because he knows the grip ends when those buildings open, if he tries to open them. And it won't pass inspection for that to happen. But on the flip note, if that were to occur in a different reality on another planet, he still would not want that to happen because that grift comes to an end. The focus would be then on, if you're charging parents for their kids to go into this black mold infested bando and somehow they still maintain custody, you're going to have to take that money they're allegedly paying you and use that to cover expenses, because now asking for money to decorate, to open, all of that goes out the window. And he knows that's really going to bring down the amount of money that he might still be collecting from this dumb lie that's been going on for 7 years in one city alone. It's crazy. Now they want to sit here and do that nonsense. How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to all of you all tuning in. Hit that damn like button. Hit that like button. That dumb mirror. I know, right? Maybe the classes will be held outside, child. Who knows? Oh my God. I don't live in Delaware. That's what I'm saying. Most of us don't even live there. They just say that nonsense because that's what he says. So because they don't have a brain or the ability to think for themselves. They won't challenge him or take him to court. They will sit here and clap back saying, why don't you go up there and volunteer and empty out the trash? No. If your cult leader won't do it, then why the hell should you expect anyone else? Get on his lazy ass for leaving the trash bag there. Crazy nonsense they do. Can't make this up. Why would I go to the deal pick up trash? Exactly. Yeah, you can't make this up. What's going on, John? I see you, Enterprise. How you doing, honey? What's going on? What's going on? Girl, you've been busy today. I know. This is my last live for today. And the Fax Me show will be a pre-recorded show in the morning. So that's why there's no live stream scheduled, because he actually does pre-recorded shows, and then he kind of premieres it and posts it out. So that's going to be at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I don't want it to be too long because I got to get to bed because set my alarm clock and get up in the morning because I'm excited. Shout out to all of you all tuning in. John just says, I've been here for all 3 shows today. Thank you so much. Shout out to you for the support. I appreciate that. He's going to pull up a list of inspectors and everything. I saw this video a couple days ago. Dude, oh my ass. Oh, yeah. We're here for it. Enterprise has been on his behalf for a while. What's going on? I think people who wear HVAC or tradespeople offered to volunteer their time to help him, but he either ignored or dismissed them. Exactly. You up in here? When this concludes, I'll let you come up and give your remarks for the sake of brevity so that we can get your video in. So once we're done watching, then I'll drop the link for you so you can give your remarks. Shout out to Enterprise. He is up in here. Enterprise, drop your YouTube channel link in the chat so we can get you some support. You guys, make sure you go check him out on his YouTube channel. This is not the first or second time he has gone to this school. As a matter of fact, he has been loyal to what he has said he would do, which is to go there every time Umar lies. Because reasons. So we're here for it. T-Rock, what's going on? He in Ghana now. That's like a 2,000 round trip ticket. Exactly. He can spend money to travel all over the world, but he can't take 2 seconds to pick up trash off of a bando he claims he's trying to open into a school. And the Umartardians will not tell him, no, you go pick that trash up. Can't make this up. What's going on, Mindy? How you doing? Yep, we up in here, so hang tight. We'll get through the video, and we will make sure that you have, your comments you want to give. Let's get back to it, y'all.
Now, Umoist, you've painted. You put money in production in that.
Oh, Umoist.
I don't know why you got Bailey Clan up there. You're not related to them. You're not related to Frederick Douglass.
And
that's already been proven. Your daddy has come out and said that's already been proven, but you won't let that lie go.
Nope. Because he's a clown.
Now, we can clearly see your landscaping is all the way off. Let's just start right there. Is somebody going to cut this down, or is this going to grow into the next Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors? No copyright infringement.
Oh, man.
Now, obviously, this is a public sidewalk, but you got so many relationships with the city. Are you going to get them to come fix the sidewalk right outside your buildings? I mean, I drive through a couple of neighborhoods, and all you got to do is get on the phone with city officials, and they'll come fix it for you. So are you going to have somebody come fix this?
Right.
So your school doesn't look like crap?
Too late.
Somebody? Anybody?
Oh, man. But he said the institution is top tier and state of the art. You can't claim to have anything state of the art when you refuse to keep the grass cut, trash in the trash can, or a trash bin of some sort, and you have all of these cracks in the sidewalks that he does not own or control. You can't make this up. Yet he got the audacity to sit here and have these weird ass women up there in Wilmington go outside, take photos, and film people doing this like they doing something. What you doing? Yeah, it's funny. Umar, once again, where's the transactions that you bought these bandos or reimbursed K12 for buying them? Where are those receipts again?
Umoys, a couple months back, you said you had dumpsters out here that you cleaned out the inside of the buildings. Why we got litter all over the place?
Exactly. Eat me. Looks like some out of a Coco video. Oh no. I love Coco. I want that shirt, me too. They don't even know who he is up
All
there.
right, people. We to the front of the building. Let's just see if we up the code on anything. Now, from the looks of this is your major walkway to your main doors, right? You know, with the address label that ain't cleaned off, that's got all kinds of dirt and dust. I can't tell if that's 116, 611. What are we looking at? Now, we got rust pouring through the side of this entire walkway. All stemming from your railings that's about to rust off its own foundation. Sorry, you can't put a Band-Aid on a broken leg.
Man.
Now, I typed into Google. Everybody uses Google. If you have cracked foundation on walkways, can you pass a building inspection by Newcastle County law or code? A cracked foundation on walkways can pass Newcastle County inspection if the cracks are deemed non-structural, superficial, and do not pose a safety hazard or threat. As you can see, these cracks go down this entire foundation of this walkway,
creating
so
holes.
that is more than structural, and they are not superficial. The fact that these railings are rusted through, all at the bottom, that means they will not be deemed safe.
Exactly.
It's not just that one. You got the bottom of that one.
This is crazy. Y'all see that hole? Look at that damn hole over here. And mind you now, the railing and stuff, even without the stairs, there's still like metal framework within the concrete. So what the hell is going on? Y'all know how old this building is. The fact that the grass is not cut, there is trash that's been sitting out there for years. And God knows what's over there in the bigger building or behind it within all of that grass growing. He's got these Umar Tardians and they can't go there and empty the trash and cut the grass. None of them are smart or competent enough to put in a request for the city to come out and fix that. But yet they want to challenge anyone that's calling Umar out to be the scammer he is to go up there to empty the trash for his dumb ass when he refuses to do that. And all of those weird ass Umar Tardians in Wilmington can manage to bring their dumb ass outside when content creators are up there recording around the bandos. But they won't take the trash either. They won't cut the grass at all. And he's somehow in another country, on a whole nother continent. Go figure. Who's with his mother again?
We got the bottom of this one, and it goes all the way down. How do I know this? Because you can see the rust collects all underneath. This is not a paint job, moist. You got to replace this whole thing and get this whole walkway redone. We even have black mold piercing through the side.
Shout out to Foxy. How you doing? Oh, Foxy Angels on. Y'all make sure you go show your love. Drop your YouTube channel link in the chat. Good to see you. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. This is why I'm only going to do this video and this live so I can get some rest, get up in the morning, have a couple live scheduled. But it is Mother's Day, and my oldest son wants to take me out to get some food. I'm so proud of my kids. I love them. So I will be enjoying the rest of the evening with my kids. We're watching a movie. And tomorrow as well. So I hope you guys, hope all the wonderful mothers out there enjoy your day, your weekend, and enjoy being celebrated. You know, being pregnant and giving birth and even raising kids, whether you gave birth or not, is hard work to do. A mother's job is never ever done. Once you have those kids, they're your babies for life. And you're always going to love them and be concerned and look out for them and watch over them and protect and defend them. And that is the blessed innate ability in all mothers that God gave us, is to protect and to be nurturing. And it is an absolute blessing to be celebrated. So enjoy your weekend for Mother's Day. Be pampered. Shout out to you, honey. Thank you for tuning in. She's doing great work over there. Sometimes I catch you all's live stream when I can on replay, but you are rocking it over there. All of you all there. Shout out to them. Oh my God, there you go. Y'all make sure you go check her out and show them some love. You thought Mother's Day was on the 21st? Hey, Mother's Day is on the second Sunday of May every year. Regardless of the date, it is always second Sunday of May every year. That's Mother's Day. Father's Day is third Sunday of the month of June. So that's the best way to remember that. Let's get back to it, you all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit that like button. Let's get the likes up.
Which means it's coming out of the building. You can see the spores developing.
Thank you so much, Tavares. This is crazy.
So, if I was a building inspector, which I'm not, and you came the Jamaican one that's holding you up, well, if he's walking by this, that's not a holdup. That's a fail, automatically. Speaking of black mold, if you have black mold on the inside and outside of your building, can you pass building inspection by Newcastle County law or code? No, you generally cannot pass inspection with significant visible black mold inside or outside, according to Chapter 29 of the Delaware Code for Local and Commercial Property Maintenance.
Yep.
We can see the spores. That would visualize that it's inside and outside.
In the foundation. Look at that.
Automatic fail. Number 2. So we got cracked foundations. We got black mold. We got rusted railways. I'm trying to tell
on
you,
the outside.
You're not ready for no final inspection for the certificate of occupancy. Sorry to tell you, Umar supporters. Sorry to tell you, Umar lovers and glazers. He's lying to you. These renovations are not complete.
That shirt is
What did he tell you they were? Was it 2023? And then again, just what, February? Valentine's Day, I believe, right? Didn't he promise you ladies that he had a school waiting for you, waiting for you boys? This ain't it.
Umar, on behalf of the Lady Luck Club and the Lady Luck Club Sweet Tea, and I'm sure many that are listening under the sound of my voice, you can kiss all of our asses collectively, the innermost pink part of it, kick rocks, and jump off a bridge. The thing is, the Umar Tardians will follow him to the end. You know, because brainwash and hive mentality, they will follow him to the end. Even if he steps out the way and pushes them off the cliff, they'll still go to the edge of the cliff with him, not caring that he's willing to push them off the cliff. I do believe another, phrase for that expression is throwing people under the bus. This idiot doesn't care about anything or anyone. And for him to sit here and talk about a Jamaican inspector not liking him, as if that man is obligated to like him. No one's obligated to like Umar. The fuck? No one owes him anything. This is what he's doing. He is trying to push the blame on an innocent party to all of this. who simply would just go out if there was an inspection permit on file and a request for such. He would have to follow the law, or he could be legally liable. If something happens, we all know Umar will be legally liable. He's the one running around here talking about this is his school, he built it and all that, blah, blah, blah. He would not be able to go to court and say, well, I don't have any ownership of the school. I have nothing to do with it. I'm not the builder and I'm not the creator of it. And then what will happen is all those videos where he kept saying that over and over again will be used against him in a court of law. Problem is, he doesn't have any damn money. So how will you get the actual judgment out of him? Aside from garnishing every piece of wage that he has coming in. That's the worst part about it. This is what we are. People still need to sue his ass.
Look at the grounds. You don't even have landscaping done. Grass is all dead. Look at the door. That's unfinished. Who even knows if that sprinkler system behind there is even up to code? Umar, you gonna come pick up your litter? I don't know if you was up here having a smoke session, but take your lighter with you. Now, we were speaking of black mold, were we not? Look at this whole wall. All the way up.
Oh, that's so gross. You can't make this up.
It's ridiculous. You just put this pipe in here maybe about a month ago. And it's been off the building way before that. I have video footage of that. Look at this unfinished door. We don't even know where that goes to.
Okay. No handle. If that were an emergency exit, it would have to say that above the door. You would have to put up a sign that this is an emergency exit only. There has to be some indication of this inside and outside of this door. Why is it that it doesn't have any handles to open it? So how would, let's say hypothetically, God forbid, there are kids in this bando and something happens and the paramedics or the fire department or even police need to get in the bando and this is the only way in. Aside from them bringing attention to themselves, if it's something very dangerous happening, they would have to literally tear this door up to get inside from this entry point here. Because they have no handle. They would have to tear it down. You can't make this up. No door handle. Umar, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. It's just comical at this point. The level of stupidity that you display. That is a whole violation in and of itself. Even if this were designated as an emergency exit, you still need a damn door handle. Jesus. So I guess if anything goes wrong, the fire department should be alerted. They can't go in this door because they will have no way to open it other than to just tear it the hell down. God forbid it's like an open active shooter situation. The police are trying to get in a way where they cannot be seen. No, you're not going in through this way. You gotta hope somebody just opens the door to get in without tearing it down. This is he's so dumb. He's so dumb. Oh my God.
We don't know where that goes to.
No doorknob. Just a little lock right here where you gotta put in a key. Not a door handle.
As we round the corner, what do we find?
Oh my God.
Another trash bag that's been there for months.
Hey, Miss Gogo.
Months.
Hey, Waffles. S-Files. Snort. How y'all doing?
We look on the side of the building. I don't know anybody that's putting their children inside a building that's got tore up screened windows, You
Bando
got
is
two
like a
hornets
trap
nests
house.
that have found homes right in the.
A bando is like an abandoned building where it's like used by bums and people who do recreational drugs and stuff. Like a trap house almost. Because it's an abandoned building. It's never been utilized for anything. It's like a placeholder for Umar to just keep scamming people. Let me just keep these two bandos on my list so I can just keep grifting off of it. The bigger bando will not be opened at all, and the city has already said to either get it up to code or it shall be vacated. And it's been vacated ever since. He doesn't even go into the bigger bando. He's always in the smaller one. The bigger bando doesn't even have electricity. This is how stupid he is.
The corners of them.
Just let it go.
And then the other windows adjacent to that are boarded up still. You can't open the building with that.
Mind-boggling.
Now, I'm saying all this to say, we're talking about the certificate of occupancy.
Not at
right?
all, Foxy.
We're talking about the final inspection, right? So I looked up. How many inspections do you need to pass before you get the certificate of occupancy stage? Well, they're called rough-in inspections. Why? Because your building's under construction. It's still in the rough, right? For a school in Newcastle County, which Wilmington is in Newcastle County for, the Umar supporters that don't know where we're at, there is no fixed rough-in inspection amount, as the project requires all passing and applicable building, structural and framing, plumbing, electrical, mechanical rough-ins to be performed multiple times. So they just named about 5 categories of things that need to be done. You got the structural and framing, you got the plumbing, the electrical, the mechanical. So I did say 5. Structural, framing, plumbing, electrical, mechanical. Those are 5 categories that have to be done before you get to the certificate of occupancy. And it says multiple times, so we'll give it 2. Let's do the math here. 5 times 2 is 10. So you got to have 10 separate inspections to get done before you get to that final one. Have you got even one done yet? If so, we need the proof of that.
Right.
Your supporters do, because the ones that know the truth know that you're not even anywhere near any of that. Nowhere near. Well, let's keep walking.
Oh, man. He claims he's got a team, right? And then what he said to Jamar? I already got all of that.
I don't want to say it as a stereotype, but I mean, it's black owned. We gonna cut the grass sometime soon?
I know, right?
Now, structural and foundational, right? Look at all this. We sitting on uneven cinder blocks. Who knows? You gonna have the kids go up this back step, this wall's collapsing. You got black mold on the side right here.
This is crazy.
I've never personally been back.
Umar, you dumb Oompa Loompa. How is this not, an issue with structural integrity? And what you can't do is expect no child to try to climb up here. What's so crazy is that this whole lack of structural integrity makes it easier for kids or even pets to get up here behind this bando. And you have no idea what's growing in the wild grass over there behind that damn bando.
There. But I can see the black mold coming off the top of the building. So I already know that's probably a little shop of horrors back there.
Okay. Look at all this wild grass.
The Chop by T podcast that he was just on, while you said he's helping you with your son, you gonna send your son to this? Just let me know that. Let your viewers know that, since your podcast is starting now. Are you gonna send your son to this?
Man, this is crazy.
Because if you could say yes to that, then we could believe everything else that you said on your interview with Umois.
Hey, Jay. Hey, RT.
And since we know that's probably not the case, because I talked to you personally, you asked for my story, and I was giving it to you. And then I also gave you the evidence that the person that you had on your podcast was lying straight to your face with the glazing questions that you were asking them. You threatened to block me.
I don't know, John.
Said that I was bringing another black man down and coming against him. I've had family members say that to me. Oh, why are you going so hard on this dude? Why you saying this? Why you ain't saying it against the other races that are coming against us? Stop right there.
No, because look at this. Anytime people call out, you know, scams and schemes and deceptive practices and flat out lies, where you have someone claiming to be the leader of some Pan-Africanist something blah 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 black conscious community, and then he turns around and takes advantage of those same people in that community. It's the hypocrisy for me. It's the hypocrisy. These same morons that keep asking that dumbass question refuses to say why it's been 7 years these bandos have been so-called sitting as FDMG vacant properties. And he cannot get it converted to a school, one of the two buildings, because he cannot do that with the larger bando. You think he's running around here showing people that violation report? Shout out to KKC for getting a copy of it. You think the Umar Tardians are running around here trying to get inspection reports or documentation of any sort on file with the city of Wilmington? These morons refuse to read. And they ask questions like that. So, okay, so you can come up with the vocabulary to ask, why are you putting him down? Go focus on another race. Why are you allowing him to do this to his own people and his own community and get away with it? What you mean? No, we call out frauds for what they are, a fraud. I don't give a damn about no skin color. He's a fraud. Somehow they can't understand the complexities of Umar taking advantage of other black people in other black communities. But yet we're not supposed to point it out because he's black. Like I give a damn. Money is green. Why should we care about skin color again? That's some ass backward thinking.
This is not a black on black crime thing. This is a do the right thing thing. Are we going to hold ourselves to a standard? Are we going to do that? Other races do. Why aren't we? Are we going to stop letting grifters take our money and take our pride, calling themselves leaders, making us look like fools in front of everybody else? Are we going to hold them to some type of a standard? Stop making this out to be that somebody's persecuting this fool. He's lying straight to y'all faces.
Exactly.
He's going on podcasts telling y'all just unbelievable nonsense that is disproved if you just look up simple things. Yep. Look up simple code. I'm not anybody special. Y'all got Google. Y'all got phones, computers, laptops. You can do the same thing everybody else is doing, but y'all do everything for clicks, likes, and views. Where's our standards at? This ain't about race. It's not. He likes to make it to be about race.
Yeah, because it's a pivot with his narcissistic ass. All Umar does is pivot. And then show us how racist he really is deep down. When he knows that he would date a white woman in a minute. Umar puts on a show. He doesn't give a damn about any of this. The Oompa Loompa does not take any of this seriously. He doesn't care. I don't think he ever did. And if he did, why not accept any help or free resources or free labor or free desk or free property? Why not accept those things? Who would ghost someone trying to offer free desk? And all he had to do was reimburse them 50% of gas and labor costs to simply take the desk off the truck, put it inside the bando in a classroom. Why would you ghost that person trying to help? Why ghost any of these people trying to help? He's done it to multiple people that have volunteered their time and service, said they would take off time from their jobs and everything in between. And he has ghosted those people trying to help him. All of this is just a pivot. It's like a distraction. Let me just sit here and be a big ass man baby and talk about how everybody hurting my feelings. I can't believe you said I was a fraud. How dare you? Out of here. How dare you? And how dare anyone that thinks that we don't have the right to report on information and to discuss what we want to discuss on our YouTube channel platforms? We're not in his dumbass coat. And you would think the Umar Tardians would kind of catch the hint on that. We don't owe him fealty your loyalty. Umar's a narcissist. He thinks the world should be bending down and kissing his feet. Hell no. He's unemployed and a bum. Why are people idolizing him? Because they're dumber.
He's actually racist. He's actually a colorist. He's actually a chauvinist.
Exactly.
And a misogynist. He can't stand women. He can't take care of his own children, but he's going to take care of yours.
Exactly, Asian.
He doesn't like black people at all, especially black men, especially successful black men. Why are we not bigging up the King Randalls of the world? Lord Jamar's father-in-law of the world. Your Jalen Roses, your LeBron James. These are actual black men that have created black schools to help black children. And they're actually doing it.
Yep.
Take your money that you're giving to him and give it to them. Not that LeBron or Jalen Rose need it, but King Randall might. Lord Jamar's father-in-law might.
Thank you.
Why are we not doing stuff like that? Why are we not bigging up them? No.
To the Umar Tardians, I am queen of YouTube. Give me money. Hit my Cash App and my Zelle, because I don't have PayPal. I don't have PayPal, so hit my Cash App and Zelle and give me some supers. Boy, you can imagine if I could get 50% of the Umar Tardians and the candy ass cult members to give me the money they're giving to these dumb cult leaders while they just lie and make money off a lie. Oh my God. Y'all know how wealthy I would be? I would be bowling. Child boo. I wouldn't have a need for anything. That's probably why many of us are not, making hundreds of thousands of dollars on YouTube, because we're not willing to lie and put our integrity and our morals and ethics aside to get those clicks, likes, views, and subs. That TP, whatever that podcast was, that's just one of his videos where he might get 30, 40,000 views, but that's it. That will be the highlight of his platform. And what's so crazy is that the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne, these morons that keep vouching for him are giving him all of this momentum and energy to keep lying. They keep platforming him and giving him all of this attention. They won't challenge him. They won't even ask a question. Why would he set the date for next year, August again? If it's ready now, why wait? That's your choice. But yet they don't get on his ass when it comes down to getting a permit or requesting an actual inspection to be done. That is something that Umar, the dumbass Oompa Loompa, would have to do for himself. No, he wants the city of Wilmington and everyone else to just fall in line and hand everything over to him on a silver platter. They're not obligated to pass any inspection on these bandos if they're not up to code. Those inspectors can be equally liable for anything that goes wrong. So if Umar gets sued, you would have to sue the inspector as well if he just hands Umar a certificate of occupancy, knowing this is what's going on with these bandos. You'll have to sue both their asses. You think that inspector wants to get sued? Umar doesn't care. He doesn't even accept service most times. He doesn't care. And somehow he thinks, well, I don't have a real job, so you can't, dock my pay or anything. But he forgets whatever money you got coming in. Either you end up paying those judgments, or you could be held to contempt and then they lock your ass up. You're not doing shit anyway. Traveling around the world is not a job for Umar at this point. It's a hobby. He doesn't have to do any of that. but he chooses to do it. He chooses to have people pay him to fly around the world or from state to state to state just to come on their podcast, but they won't give money to the people that actually have schools either. That goes to show their mentality. They're just as dumb as he is, I'm telling you.
You want to give it to this charlatan and this grifter because he can talk good?
Yeah.
Because he can sell you a speech, he can sell you some Hotep quotes and some black historical facts.
Yep.
I don't care that he's a walking Black History Month encyclopedia. That doesn't impress me.
Not at all.
I can read that stuff too. Memorize it and regurgitate it and all those things. Say it and all the cadences and all of that'll make people say, wow.
He's a grifter. Charlamagne is a grifter.
You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything but stealing from the Black community. You're in the middle of Wilmington.
Yep.
It's hard enough being out here. I talk to real brothers who are trying to do stuff in the community every single day. I deliver to actual community places that's doing stuff with kids, after school programs and all that, trying to keep them off the streets and out of trouble. They're not robbing people. They're giving them actual programs. They're giving them actual hope. This is a grift.
Yep.
This is a lie. And the sooner you supporters cut him off, the sooner this mess goes away. But I told you, every time he does a podcast, every time he does a live, I'm here. I'm on the ground. I'm up here at these buildings more than he is. Didn't you put on your taxes that you was up here 60 hours a week? The first day of the week is Sunday. You should be putting in about 10 hours, shouldn't you? Where you at? I ain't caught you up here yet. I drive by here almost every single time, every single week if I want to.
Yep.
I'm here way more than you. Heck, if you wanted to, I wish I had the money. I'd take this thing over and make it a real reality. We had to demolish everything and start from the ground up, build it up right.
Umar doesn't care.
Oh, but that's right. You don't want to take loans from the white man. You don't want to take handouts and grants from the white man. But you got white lawyers, right?
He'll also take a waiver from, government entities to avoid paying vacant property registration fees. That's what his whole gripe was with the city last year. They were supposed to give me a waiver and, they could have filled out the documents. They don't owe you that. You dumb, self-entitled, narcissistic piece of shit. They don't owe you that. They don't have to do anything for you. They owe you nothing. All of the other entities in the state of Delaware, in the city of Wilmington, and this moron wants them to fill out his paperwork to get an actual waiver. For what? Why even expect a waiver again? What's the difference between getting a waiver from the so-called white man government system or getting an actual grant from white people? What's the difference? It's less money you are having to use that you somehow pocketing, from donors and stuff. Less money you have to use to pay those fees. Because the alternative is to just pay the damn fees. And don't get mad when a judge in a court of law orders you to do that. You're not an exception to the rule. You're not above the rule of law, Umar. And no one owes you shit. Not even the pleasure of going up there to get a trash bag. No one owes you that. No one. This is their biggest argument here. Why don't you go up there and do it? Why don't people just donate? Why don't you build an institution? Why don't you try building a school? No, because everybody is not destined and ordained to be a leader of a school. Some people have to go to law school to become lawyers so that they can drag Umar's ass to a court of law, where some people also have to be judges. We don't all need to create schools. What the hell? But yet they won't go to him and say, why don't you just take this online? Because I think this comment right here is so befitting. It's the one thing that many people have said. Why don't you just take this online? There you go, Adrian. Shout out to you. Why not offer some classes online and actually have licensed, certified teachers teaching those classes? Umar does not have a certificate or a license to do a damn thing. And he knows it. And yet he keeps calling himself a psychologist or a child psychologist. or a certified child psychologist. He's none of those things. He has a degree in psychology, to which we question already because of his dumbass dissertation. You're welcome. I told you, Oompa Loompa, every time you lie about a degree, I'm getting the dissertations from the schools that you claim you got these degrees from. It's like listening to a dumber version of Rashad Ritchie. I got 6 degrees, and somehow you still can't open up a damn bando school. But yet, he will continue to raise money for 2 bandos, knowing that one of them cannot be open. And the cult keeps forgetting about that. And they're watching our videos. They do watch our videos. They hate watch. But they digest nothing because they're simpletons. You cannot be this dumb at this point to think that the bigger bando, after we've showed evidence, after KKC got that violation report in, and we've all shown that, you cannot be that dumb to think that both bandos will open. But you know, I get shocked and surprised every day. They really are that dumb. They're stupid. That's it. I don't feel bad for any person that willfully and intentionally still gives Umar all of their rent and mortgage money. For what? I don't feel bad for them. They refuse to sue him. They don't even want to get discovery on his ass. So I don't feel bad for them at all. When I call them an idiot, dumb, moron, Umar Tardians, stupid, retarded. I mean, I keep going. Brainless, simps, clueless. Whatever other adjective I wanted to use to describe these people, I don't feel bad about it because they choose to do that. Watch our videos, sit back and send dumbass comments, but they still choose to give him all their money after 7 years of this bullshit. Yeah, that's stupid.
The white contractors finished the inside for you, but you all black everything. How does that work? Aren't you trying to get tax exemption? Ain't the government ran by the white man?
Exactly.
So you want the white man handouts, but you don't want the white man money to finish your dream. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Just cut it off, people. Just cut it off. Only you can prevent this from going any further, and it needs to stop. He's stolen enough money. By most people's calculations, over $2 million. You know what you could have did in this community with $2 million? You could have built up housing. You could have made real programs. You could have thrown real block parties for the children, book bag drives, book drives, laptops for schools.
You would think.
Something tangible. Has he even done a book bag drive yet?
Nope.
Most schools and entities like churches do a book bag drive every year for the kids. Has he done one of those yet? I didn't think so. I probably talked about
give out anything for free.
I've showed what I've showed. You can look up everything. Oh, and by the way, those inspectors that he keeps talking about, the one anyway, there's a list of the inspectors on the Newcastle County website.
Thank you.
You can look them up. Let's find out which one he's talking about.
Oh,
I guarantee
man.
that's a lie too.
That's such a good point. Because, see here, he keeps talking about a Jamaican inspector. Which one is he referring to? Funny how he can dox people's addresses and stuff, but yet you're talking about public information. I'm not advocating for him to drop that man's name because more than likely, as in terms of him trying to incite violence, have people go out and harass him. But it's like he's so stupid. He does not know that if you have any inspection done, that is public information. Just like paying property taxes or court documents. That stuff is public information. These people that work for the city as inspectors, the information they have, all the stuff is public information. Who they are, public information. So which one is he talking about? Because now I'm just curious to know. See the Wilmington's inspectors. Which one is he referring to? What's the guy's name? That's a good question. That's a good point. I'm just saying, which one is he referring to? He never even says that. I mean, you can start with the commissioner, Gabriel Pabon. Pabon, Pabon. This stuff is public information. And yet he keeps saying, oh, this Jamaican inspector doesn't want. Why does he have to be Jamaican? Maybe he's not Jamaican. Maybe you don't know the difference between an accent from Jamaica versus, any country in the continent of Africa. I highly doubt Umar will know the difference. He don't know. This is crazy.
This is Enterprise Entertainment. I'm going to be here, Umois. I'm not going anywhere.
Umois. Oh, man. Oh, that's the end of it. Oh, man. Shout out to Enterprise. Let me tell you something. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I'm going to drop the link for Enterprise to come up and give us his thoughts and remarks on this. Shout out to you for going out there and just hold him accountable. Keep your foot on his neck. Don't give him room to breathe. He's not deserving of it. Can't make this up. There you go, Enterprise. Shout out to you, honey. You come on up and give us your thoughts on this. This is something else. I want to know the list of names. I need to see that list. That's crazy. And I'm not advocating for anyone to go out and harass this man or any of the inspectors. But this is public information. So, once again, he's probably making this shit up to try to get out of the fact that he will not pass an inspection. He's already trying to put this blame and culpability on them. Enterprise, you still with us? Is he still here? If not, then we'll have him come up on the next live. Film 2 said, I was just going to say he's definitely not Jamaican. He probably just saying that. I wouldn't be surprised if Umar doesn't support Jamaicans because they not his definition of black. Yeah. And I don't think he will know the difference. If he heard someone with an accent, especially if it's a heavy accent, whether they be from Jamaica, the Virgin Islands, pick a country in the continent of Africa, he wouldn't know the difference. He wouldn't know the difference at all. What's going on, Bougie Barbie? How you doing? How's it going? Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus. Y'all listen. I appreciate you all tuning in. I'm going to try to make sure you guys are hyping these videos, hitting that like button, and sharing this content. This is the website for Enterprise to order a shirt, or the email address. I think it's the email, outlook.com. That's his email. So make sure you guys go and email him if you want to order this awesome shirt. This shirt is dope. I would love to know who's on the front of it. Oh, there you go, Enterprise. If you would like to come up and give your thoughts and tell us more about this shirt you're wearing. What's going on? How you doing, Adam? Umar can't sell the lies anymore. Money is drying up fast. Exactly. What's going on, F5? How you doing? Shout out to my mods, you all. I appreciate you all for tuning in. It's been a long day today. Oh, okay. He said, I'm still here. Hold on. All right, cool. What's that? What the Umar up to now? Yeah, he's being hammered and bodied by Enterprise Entertainment. Every time you lie, Umar, somebody is going to go by that bando until you do right by me. Anybody heard from Uncle Mo? Uncle Mo, if you out there listening, shout out to you, honey. The KKC, the Information Man Show, Rim Rum, My Chaos Brew, Jay Witt, all the people, Lennon Honor, all the people that are out here keeping their foot on his neck. Shout out to all of you all. I appreciate it. Oh, no, miss, that school ain't open yet. Can we also get the YouTube channel link for Jay the Informant? Drop in the chat, please, if you don't mind, so we can show him some love and support as well. We've got Foxy YouTube channel link in here. Make sure you guys go show her some support on her channel. And of course, Inaprize. I have the best miles on YouTube. Never let anybody tell you anything any differently. Umar still doing nothing. I don't even know if he knows like what to do at this point, other than just lying and touring. He call us struggle streamers and shit, but yet all he's doing is podcasts and struggle streaming. But lies about being up there 60 hours a week. You can't make this up. Umar, I hope your dumb ass is finishing up those tax filings for tax year 2025. I will be going over that. As soon as those tax documents drop, we will schedule a live stream to go over those tax documents for tax year 2025. Because I know he lied like hell. I'm specifically looking for that so-called $68,600. Because we all know if there's ever a time where he has to pay out any settlement for any reason, he will not be using his own damn money. It will be the donor dollars. So since he's giving up FDMG donor dollars, allegedly, because, we all know she lied, whatever. Let's say hypothetically it's true. We expect to see that expense on that tax form. That's what we're expecting. So I already said if I don't see it, I'm going in on everybody. All of them. Perpetuating this nonsense and this dumb lie. It's so crazy. Inaprize, if you want, we can actually do it in the next live stream. Have you come up, if you don't mind. Oh, YouTube won't let you click the link. Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me email it to you. One second. Won't let you click the link. Hold on. Let's see. Where? Okay. Let me drop that. Thank you for the $2 super. I appreciate that. Let me drop the link here. Okay. All right. I just sent it to you. So check your email while we wait for him to come up. I appreciate all of you all for tuning in. Hit that like button. Let's get these Umar video views up. Oompa Loompa thinks that I make a lot of money off his dumb ass when I don't. Most live streams now, I don't even crack 1,000 views. Can't make this stuff up. Umar, I could care less how you feel, but numbers don't lie. You lie, but numbers don't. He can't even tell us 3 times 2. You can't make this up. Then said each podcast he does is a new episode to whatever his last lie was, shaking my head. And he spent that. I think he gave $150K to one of his cousins or nephews. I'm sure that can be verified. Probably. There you go. All righty. What's going on? How you doing?
How you doing? I'm glad you're feeling better.
I'm trying to get there. I believe it's the pollen that's whooping my ass.
You the hardest working woman on here. 3 straight podcasts. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Man, listen. Oh, it's hard work. I was just telling my kids earlier, like, listen, y'all bear with mommy. I want to be able to take this to the next level and do this full time and, dive into the independent journalism. Once things start to roll in. So thank you.
Shout out to you. Shout out to Rem Run. Shout out to the Working Man podcast. Y'all have put my video out there at least 3 times that I know about. And you review it very well. Rem Run was giving me great big ups. He's telling me I need to be journalist of the year now. I appreciate that, good brother, if you're listening. Exactly. But let me say this, because I had I guess one of his supporters or whatever come on and comment underneath the video and everything, and he's like, "Oh, this sounds like a hater video and everything." And I responded to that brother simply. I didn't go off like my man Millions went off on that Tardian that commented on his stuff. But
Oh, he
I
went
just
in.
I replied to him simply and threw the accountability back on them, which is what we all need to do when they come up with these questions and throw the accountability back on them. Fine, you want to say this is hating, you want to say this is coming against the black man and this is trying to bring another black man down or their favorite one. Oh, what are
Mm-hmm.
you doing? What have you done? Cool. Show me tangible proof that he's doing anything that he's claiming to y'all that he's done. Show us these inspection reports. Show us, like I just showed all y'all, that it's not up to code. Show us that he's doing anything that's up to code right now. Show me that he's
Exactly.
taking. Show me $2 million worth of work right now. Do me
Exactly.
do that favor. I'm just showing you the outside, obviously, because I can't trespass and go in and do all those things. I'm not gonna walk past his gate. I'm not gonna give him
Right.
any ammunition on anything. I'm staying right outside on the public walkway and filming on the public view, just like anybody else can do. And I'm showing
Yep.
people just on the outside that stuff ain't gonna pass anything. An inspector ain't even got to go on the inside. The outside jacked up. So what are we talking
Exactly.
about? Like, what are
Exactly.
we talking about? I need y'all to prove that he's doing anything with those buildings that he said he is, that he get on these lives and these podcasts and all this stuff. Oh, renovations are complete. If stuff is complete, the outside
Mm-hmm.
should look pristine. Like
You would think.
like people have said, I, people's outside their house look immaculate. It's the inside that you get into. And it's like, yo, this is you live here. That's the crazy
Mm-hmm.
part. That's the way it should look. You got the
Exactly.
reverse going on. You got the outside looking like trash. We ain't get on the inside yet. But you show the inside, this one hallway or this one classroom, you shining up some desks, or you flushing the toilet while you been scrubbed with dookie on your hands, and or you showing a basketball rim, not showing the other side that got all your junk sitting in there. Like you
Right.
showing half some parts and pieces and all this, and people believe in this nonsense. Let
Exactly.
me say that. Let me say this to all the Umar supporters that's watching and, like you said, that's hate viewing us and everything else. Let me enlighten y'all a little bit.
Go
I
ahead.
used to I used to be one of you. I used to big up this dude. I used to believe in the stuff that he said. I used to follow him on the podcast and everything that he was on there because the rhetoric, if you just take it at face value, the rhetoric, it sounds plausible.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it even sounds like something you want for us as a community. It sounds beautiful. We should have our own schools, our own banks, our own hospitals, our own communities like you got Little Italy and Little China, and you
Yeah.
got the the South Asian Indian community built up where they own several businesses. We should want that for us as a people, but
Right.
we can't have charlatans and liars. And I mean this for some of the the preachers and the ministers out there stealing from people too in these churches. We
Yep.
can't have these type of people leading and being the backbone of our community, and then they're the ones that's being out there in the limelight. So then you have white America and Asian America and Latino
Mm-hmm.
America looking at these mugs in the prominence and in the limelight representing us, and they saying, "Well, we can't take y'all seriously. Look who y'all got representing you."
Exactly. Exactly.
And we
And
and we don't fact check them. We don't vet their nonsense. We don't look into, oh well, I got 6 degrees. Well, let's make sure that all of them are valid. Or I'm certified in this. I'm certified in that. Last time I checked, certifications are renewed annually, if not semi-annually.
yep.
So if you haven't, you can have 50 million certifications. If you don't renew them Jones when they expire, they mean nothing. I got a CDL. If I don't keep up
Mm-hmm.
on my hazmat and my training and all that stuff, that piece of plastic in my wallet means absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Exactly. Exactly.
I can have all the training in the world, drive 50 million trailers and all this other stuff. If I ain't got that little piece of validation in my wallet and they pull me over, guess what? We taking all that from you and you going to jail.
Exactly.
Because you're illegal,
Exactly.
and that's just me
Yep.
driving a truck. So what we got talking about somebody that's supposed to be psychologizing the black community, and he ain't got no more piece of paper worth anything than what I wipe my behind with when I go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
Like,
This is what he's so deplorable with it. He doesn't even care if at this point. He doesn't care if people are being duped or not. He's just gonna call them an enemy and then throw them out to the wolves where the rest of the cult members go in and attack. All because people are tired of just giving him money after 7 years of these bandos not becoming anything valuable for a school. He doesn't care. He doesn't take care of his own kids. Why would he care about other people's kids?
Exactly. That's another point too. I
Yep.
get it. Some people have an actual just detriment, just absolutely stressful and hard time with their significant, well, used to be significant other, whether it's the male or the female, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a hard time even trying to see their kids, but they're fighting every day. They're fighting every month in court. They're trying to get that little piece of time and all that. So don't tell me there's not a way. If you really wanted to see your kid, even if everything that we think about
Mm-hmm.
his situation is true, and he has to have supervised visits, how come you didn't take advantage of the supervised visits? How come you didn't show the courts that
Right.
you at least going to do that step so you can get to the next step, so you can get to the next step? You didn't
Yep.
even do that part. You just
Yep.
left them all completely.
Yep. And
But
he
he gonna
doesn't even
take
like getting served. So
it, but he gonna take care of your black boys. He gonna have them come live with him, and I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna sit with them by the fireside and cuddle, and we gonna play capture the flag at
you're
night
crazy,
and
man.
all that stuff. Like
Yep.
like
Dude.
people, his supporters, you see these videos, you hear this nonsense, and y'all could try to play it off and say, oh well, he's a great comedian and it's funny stuff. Really? So I want you to take your kids and give the same funny stuff and let him have them in their hands, and let me see y'all do that. Not don't
Yep.
talk about it, actually do it. Take your kids up to this fool and let him spend the night with them, and let's see how comfortable y'all
Exactly. And most of them won't ever do that. Charlemagne will never let his kids go near
Exact.
FDMG.
Your
Period.
Charlemagne's, your well, Father Dave probably ain't got no more kids, hopefully. Your Looms, your Chop by Tees,
Mm-hmm.
what all your It's Up There podcast, all them podcasts that have them. Wouldn't none of y'all take your worst enemy's kids to this dude, but y'all want to glaze everybody else and come against them when they saying and calling them out on the nonsense that you won't even fact check him on. I
Exactly.
get it. He probably got a pre-written script with them when they pay him to come on there. He got a pre-written script with them. This is everything we can talk about, and this is how I want to use it. But you can't ask this, and you can't say that. And if you do ask this, you can only ask this to a certain extent. And then I got to talk the rest of it. I know it's already pre-written. He
Mm-hmm.
ain't with nobody that's gonna ask him stuff for free and bring up videos and commentary and all this stuff. Bring up the stuff that you brought up, the stuff that Leonard Arnish brought up, the stuff that Information Man's brought up, the stuff that Working Man's brought up, my videos, uh, Panda's videos. They ain't gonna bring up none of that stuff. Because
Not at
now
all.
we gonna get you called to the carpet, and now you really got to answer the questions, or you really have a definitive answer on what it is that these people are saying and these people are showing. That's
Yep.
why at Working Man says it to me all the time, and I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. If I am in that truck and I'm driving by and I see this dude out there, I promise you, it's gonna be alive one way or the other. Either I'm gonna interrupt his, or I'm gonna have to start my own, and we gonna ask some questions, and we gonna get something started. It might turn into a world star. I don't know. It's not gonna get
Hey
physical, but
man.
we definitely gonna be asking some questions, and you gonna have to answer it in front of the world.
Yep. And he's gonna stand there and pivot and yell and scream and then talk about
Oh
how
yeah, he gonna
he
try.
thinks
He
the
gonna try
world's that
to.
sidewalk.
He gonna try to. Oh, I'm on the live, King. I know. I'm on my live too. So what's
Yeah.
up,
Okay. What's
Mr.
going on,
Johnson?
Camille? What's going on,
No,
Flossie? I
no
see you there.
doctor,
Yep.
Mister
Hey man.
Mister Johnson.
I
Matter
don't
of
call
fact,
him doc. I
not
don't
e-
even call him by
not
his last name. I just
no,
say
not
Umar
I'm
or
not,
Umar.
not referring you as doctor. I got actual nurses and professionals in my family that we refer to as with the title. I'm not referring to you as no doctor. Show me you got a doctorate. Show me you got a certified and licensed doctorate, and then maybe I'll consider that. You are
Exactly.
Jermaine Shoemaker to me.
A clown. You're a whole clown. No one takes him seriously because of this. And when you can go there, easily see the physical condition of the building, the state that it's in, you know, I just keep going back to the whole thing about the brand new Mercedes somehow going into the smaller gym and being lit on fire with
Oh
no
gosh.
fire police report, no nothing.
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 And so
No no
you
insurance
would think you
report,
would have
no
exactly
accident report. Something of that
no nothing.
magnitude that hit a building and set it on fire. Where's the
Exactly.
newspaper? Where's the newspaper clippings at? Where's the
Thank
news report
you.
at?
This would have been
Somebody
reported in the
say,
news.
thank you. At least the local news. Come
He's
on,
a
stop,
clown.
man. Stop, man. Like, cut it
Oh
out.
yeah.
For real,
But
cut it
see,
out.
these things right here, like, and I got the comment up you was talking about. I've had the same
Hmm.
person leave the same dumb comment in my videos.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
whole stupid bot he paying for and got these bots pushing out this BS. That stuff don't work on us. It doesn't work on. It don't work over here. It just doesn't work on us. The ones that choose to see that he's a scammer are pretty much there. They've arrived to that point where they realize this idiot is a scammer. What I
This
don't understand is why would anyone want to have anybody go out and block videos, hit false copyright strikes on people's content, all because of what? We call out liars as we see it.
the
And we've
sad part
proven that
is
we're not picky with that.
the sad part is they have to watch the video even up to a certain point
Yeah,
before you make a comment. So you see the nonsense and you still want to be like, well, what are you doing? Why aren't you calling anything out, proud black person? If
exactly.
if they so proud, if this is black on black crime and that's wrong and we shouldn't be saying this and da, 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 okay, cool. Why aren't you correcting the nonsense that's right in front of your face? You don't let your child act dumb in front of your face without correction, some way, shape, or form. So why
Exactly.
would you let somebody outside of you that's supposed to be representing you as a people do the same dumb nonsense? Like I don't
Yeah.
get that.
Yep.
We want to call out
That's hypocrisy of it all.
every other race. The white man did this, and George Floyd, and there's racism in China, and Latino people only with us to a certain extent. Da da da. Okay, cool. I got that part. We need to work on that part. We need to work on our relationships with all of them. But why are we not calling out our own community's nonsense? They do it. Here's the funny part.
Exactly.
I used to watch a lot of the ex-con content, the
Mm-hmm.
guys that are come out of jail and reform their lives and all that. Do you know that even behind them bars, they don't police other races; they police their own.
Right.
So, so criminals have this code, but we as regular citizens don't. How backwards is that?
Yeah, exactly. It's like having someone in prison for the rest of your life for armed robbery, but then they make sure that if you go in and they find out you're a registered ex offender, they gonna
Oh
whoop
yeah,
your ass.
they
They whooping your
they
ass.
they got an entire code. Any crimes against women, crimes against children, crimes against
Oh yeah.
elderly. Oh, you are public enemy number one, and they looking to
Yep.
do whatever you did out there. They looking to do to you, and
Yep.
they just coming from your murderers and all that type of stuff. They do not
Yep.
play that nonsense at all.
Yep. But that goes to show, like, even with that, it would be different if you had them actually trying to call him out, and then he gives them all just crazy pushback. But they're not even trying to do this is the BS right here. I guarantee you this person, whoever is running this stupid ass account, does not go on his Instagram live and call him out on his bullshit. They
I
probably won't
used
even
to
show up in the chat,
he
but they
he's
definitely won't
blocked
call him out.
he's blocked me on two separate accounts, so I can't even see him on Instagram Live. I used to go on there every single. I wouldn't. I didn't. I never called him live. I wish I did. He probably would have put me on the block party or whatever he calls it, the book of Negroes, as he likes to say.
Yeah, child.
But
Yeah.
but on the comments after he's already posted, oh, I used to light him up right underneath all the Glazers. I used to light him up to the point where yeah, he blocked me twice. So I'm not on there anymore.
That's exactly what he get. More people should be lighting his ass up, child. But that's this is why we do what we do, because he surrounds himself with a bunch of yes men who are simps and have no spine or backbone or sack or anything or brain, and these weird ass clueless women that feel like someone like an Umar Oompa is the best that they can do in life, and they salivate over his nasty unbathed ass. But
Oh, you
yet,
mean Sukihana, when she was just
Oh
on
my
the
God.
the
I
Shannon,
haven't.
when she was
Oh
just on the
Lord.
Shannon Sharp, she's just on the Shannon Sharp podcast, sounding dumb.
Why is she famous?
Oh my gosh, oh
My
my gosh.
God.
When she said,
I
first
haven't
of
even
all,
seen it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it.
first
I'm
of all,
sure.
yeah, first of all, Shannon, I don't know why you had her on there, but I got you. You trying to do all the celebrity touches. I'm your podcast. I love you, Shannon Sharp. I listen to it all the time. No, this is not a diss. No diss. But I wish you would have delved further when you even mentioned this moron on your situation. Because number one, Suki, you did not go to FDMG as you said on there. You did not go to that school. You went to the Moyer Academy when it was an actual school. You know, when it was actual charter school, that's what you
Wow.
attended. Number two, stop saying Umar has a school, Suki. He doesn't. He has buildings. There are no students in there. There are no staff. There are no faculty. He's not even in there. He doesn't even have an office in there. You own two buildings and you still don't have an office, but yet you claim yourself as a psychologist and a doctor. Please tell me how this makes sense, Umar supporters. Please.
But he doesn't even give himself a salary based on the tax filings. He doesn't even enter a salary for himself. So saying
Mm,
I'm up there 60 hours a week and
mm.
you get $0.00 reported on the tax filings, it's proof no one is going to volunteer 60 hours a week to go to these two bandos, one of which will never be opened. And they don't care. They push out this crap because they know, okay, you can get more views because think about it. Most of us are going to be disgusted at the support and the brainwashing they still have. The other percentage of people are the ones that still kisses Umar's ass. Either way, you got both groups of people watching your videos. And I'm like, that's why I stopped watching these interviews like that because it's the same old crap. And now you got this woman. I have never even seen or heard of her like that.
Yeah,
I
me
have no
neither.
idea who how she's connected to him. Like
She
you know,
she's a love and hip hop star, which that automatically diminishes a lot of your credibility with me. I understand Cardi B came from love and hip hop, and there was a lot of ex prominent hip hop stars that have gone on that show and stuff like that. But the people that come from it, like a Sukihana, like I don't particularly listen to your music. I didn't even know she was an artist until recently. So and I'm a huge
mhm,
music head. Like I listen to a lot of genres and a lot of different things. I ain't never heard no Sukihana, but whatever. But
right.
for
Never heard of her either.
yeah, she apparently she's
Child.
pregnant and got a new dude. A lot of dudes on the comments under Shannon's thing was like, "Yeah, that's Umar's baby." I wouldn't be surprised. I
Oh my
wouldn't be
God. And
surprised.
the last thing he needs is another child being brought into the world where he
Another
does
child
not
that he
take
ain't
care of the
taking
other one.
care of. Yeah, that he ain't
Exactly.
taking
He
care of
has
and
no
paying for.
job.
But
Are you
I,
kidding me?
I,
Oh, this is
yeah,
ridiculous.
this is Suki. This is allegedly. We're not accusing you of doing anything with Umoist. If you haven't, cool. If you did, that's on you. Just know that what you're not ever gonna get. Understand that. But the,
It's crazy. It's
these
crazy.
pan African people, they these Hotep people. I don't I don't know where the mental disconnect is. They keep claiming that they're from thousands of years that predated scripture and all these other things. These the Kemetic studies and all that. I'm not trying to get into too many people's religion, but when you have representatives like that representing your stuff, you might want to reconsider your stance on some things, or you might want to start denouncing some of these people that are claiming to be a part of you that really ain't, because they making your stuff look very bad.
Exactly. And he doesn't, I mean, for somebody like Suki or whoever that is, Umar is just too busy drooling all over her to not even care about, anything she says that hurts his brain when he's the ultimate head honcho lying ass piece of crap. That's the one pushing out this garbage. I mean, it sounds like she repeated most of what he says in
Pretty
his
much.
interview. So
Pretty much.
he's destroyed his own credibility. He's never had any in my mind because he's always been a liar. And this whole the fact that he couldn't even do anything on February or whenever that was supposed to happen, he did nothing. February 7th, I think he did nothing. Nothing came to
Nothing.
fruition.
Nothing.
And he got a bunch
I
of people's hopes up for nothing. Also,
I
he can
called a
stay in social
week
media.
when he made that announcement. You best believe I gave him that week, and I called up to the city myself.
Oh yeah,
And they was like, as soon as they said who, I was like, that tells me everything I need to know.
exactly. They don't care who he is. They can give a rat's ass who Oompa Loompa
I,
is. Like
I
there's so
love
much
it. I
going
love it
around
when
now.
I love it when I make deliveries in Wilmington, and I just ask business owners and places that deal with schools and students and all that. And I just
Hmm.
throw it out there casually. Hey, y'all gonna let Umar come talk to kids? Whenever they say who or they give me this look, I start dying inside. I'm like,
Oh man.
exactly. Exactly. Mr. Wilmington, I'm known in these streets, Mr. Ifatunde Boulevard. No, shut up. Shut
Exactly.
up. You own
Exactly.
the bandos. You don't own that sidewalk because if you did, it wouldn't have all the cracks that's all up in there and look like it's about to break apart like a sugar cookie.
Well, hell, I question if he owned Bendos because it ain't nothing in his
That too.
name. Child,
That
boo.
too.
I
That
refuse
too.
to believe. Like that's oh man, it's so disgusting.
Part
But
three
just
coming
this,
soon.
I know I'm about to say
part
we
part three
appreciate you.
part three coming soon. Yeah, I just
We
talked to
appreciate you
my
coming up,
man's.
man.
Yeah, my man's that shot the video for me. Shout out to Showtime
Damn,
Productions. Shout out to Showtime
nice.
Productions. He's getting back into the productive industry and all that as far as shooting videos. He does event filming and things like that. So um, when I
Okay.
get more information, I will make sure I get that out to the people because give my man some business. He does good work. Um,
Okay.
I already told him that we need to go out there and shoot part three. He's like, I'm down whenever. So part three will be coming soon. With the
Absolutely.
shirts, just email me. I don't have. I generate them off of a
Hmm.
printing website, so I don't have my own website, which I'm trying to get together. I'm trying to create my own Shopify, so because I have an actual clothing line myself that I'm trying to put out there. So I'm trying to create an actual
Okay.
Shopify. It's just that part takes so much time and so many intricate parts. I'm trying to YouTube
Right.
on the best way to do it so I get it done right, so I don't run into a whole lot of obstacles. But email me. I the site that I do get it off of. I can make up a
Hmm.
batch for anybody, and I can drop ship it to you. So we ain't got to meet up or anything like that. I can send it right to whatever address you need it sent to. Get your shirt. I got one for myself and my lady. She was laughing at it when she saw it.
I know she was.
She was she she was rocking it with me the first day. We was walking around the mall with them, and then I
Okay.
had to rock it when I went back up to the bandos. That might be the uniform
Oh
up
yeah,
there.
absolutely.
That might be the uniform when I go up there. Either that or a Venom shirt because
Well done.
Venom took
Yeah.
over. Venom took over the other building, so one of the two. But I
There you
appreciate everybody for the support, and yes, like I said, I unlike
go.
Umoist, I said I was gonna be up there every time he's on a podcast, every time he's on a live. I will continue to do so until he either shuts up or this crap goes away.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure you
And
stay on
even
top of him with that.
and just like when he put the pipe up, even if he makes some type of improvement, I'll film that too. But we know it's all for smoke and mirrors, fun and games. We know it ain't really for no progress of anything. That's what I want the
Exactly.
supporters to understand. The little things that he shows y'all, the little dumb things that he does, the fact that he even has those buildings, it's a prop. It's a
Yeah.
prop.
Yeah.
And as
Illusion
he
of
can see,
progress, as they said.
exactly. And as he can see, though that money ain't rolling in like it used to. So it's gonna dry up eventually, Moist. What you gonna do after that?
Child, be a bum and live underneath the highway bridge. Can't make this
Well,
up.
maybe he should go live with Suki. Never mind.
You know what? Let me say, listen here. Thank you so much for coming up. Shout out to you, Enterprise. Y'all make sure you go
uh,
check him out on his YouTube channel. And when you can, do a community post. I'm sorry, and tell us who's all on the front of that shirt. Give us
oh,
the name of those people on the shirt.
part three. I'm gonna have some visuals. Oh well, the front of
Okay.
the shirt was just I just designed something. It's not even many. I just picked pictures of just random, you know, black
Oh, just random people.
illustrations,
Okay,
just
got you.
shouting like, "Where's the school at?" Just and then
Got
of
you.
course
Okay.
the wanted posters on the back because Umoy.
Absolutely. Oh man, that's funny. Good stuff. Shout out to you. I listen. We were all trying to figure out who are the people on the front of the shirt. Yeah, one of them looked familiar. But I mean, it was an absolute beautiful idea, and I love the designs of it, especially
They
the one that's
him,
on the back. That is
yeah
awesome,
him
Topanga. I love
him and Malware kept talking about it, so I was like, y'all keep talking. I'm gonna make this a reality for the people.
okay. You and Uncle Mo TV, y'all have some awesome shirts, and we are here for it. So make sure you guys
Get them,
go and email
get them
him,
all.
grab a shirt if you can, and support Enterprise Entertainment's channel. And as soon as you drop the YouTube channel link for the production um, cameraman, we'll go
Oh yeah,
ahead
yeah, yeah.
and show him some love as well. So thank you so much for
Absolutely,
coming up and giving us your
absolutely.
thoughts on everything. And I appreciate you.
I'm here for it. I'm here every time you need me. I got y'all.
Cool beans.
All
Thank you
right,
so much. I'm gonna drop you down and then I'm gonna end it out. You be good now.
all right.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye bye.
There you go, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I want to make sure that I reiterate that Umar is a dumbass and a scammer and a con artist. But I want to thank Enterprise Entertainment for going up there and recording as usual. And it's consistent. No, nothing is being done to the bandos. Trash still out there, grass not cut. And he claims that these schools are going to open up next year for reasons. Like, no. And any parent that drops their kids off at that bando should lose custody. You're putting your child's health at risk because you failed to read how black mold affects the human body. Can't make this up. If you love your kids, you should not want them exposed to that crap for 67 hours of the day. It's absolutely insane. But either way, you guys, make sure you all hit the like button and hype this video up at the conclusion of it. Shout out to Miss Coco. I see you up in there. How you doing? Thank you all so much to all my mods. Thank you all for toughing it out with me today. It has been a journey. And thank you all so much for bearing with me as I still try to recover and get to 100%. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and to all the women out there that are helping to take care of any person. You are loved and appreciated. Enjoy your day tomorrow. And when you guys can, check out the lives tomorrow schedule. And until then, you all be good. Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.